sold for 590 rupees, today a king worth $10 million. The story of Niu Gensheng. Imagine, your eyes had barely opened to the world when life turned you into a deal. Sold for just 590 rupees. That too, by your own parents, who were forced by poverty to hand you over to a farmer. Imagine that innocent child who never celebrated birthdays, never tasted the sweetness of festivals, never felt the warmth of family. All he knew was the taste of struggle, starting from childhood. And yet, without complaint, without giving up, that very child climbed every tough step of life. Eventually, he not only changed his own destiny but built a business empire whose echo is heard around the world today. Niu Gensheng, a name that proves that even the worst beginning in life can lead you to the greatest finishing line if you have the determination, the passion, and the unbreakable spirit to never give up. Today, we will dive deep into this inspiring story. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you receive updates for all our latest videos first. So, without any further delay, let's begin today's discussion. Niu Gensheng was born in an extremely poor village in China. His parents were so devastated by poverty that they felt it would be better to hand over their child to someone else. But the price they settled on was shocking, just 50 yuan or 590 rupees. It sends shivers down the spine to realize that a life, a human being, was handed over for such a small sum. Yet, the very child the world thought would never achieve anything, taught the world that circumstances do not decide a person's destiny. His new parents were farmers, simple people who struggled even to arrange 2 meals a day. Niu's childhood wasn't filled with games but with responsibilities. At an age when most children go to school and play with toys, 8-year-old Niu had to work as a laborer. Sweeping streets, working until his hands were covered in blisters, this was his daily life. Every day was a struggle for survival, and every night, he had to leave his dreams incomplete before going to sleep. But life's tests didn't end there. Within a few years, the adoptive parents who had taken him in also passed away. Niu was once again left all alone, this time in the middle of the world, without any support. Yet, this loneliness kept burning inside him like a flame, a fire that refused to let him give up. He decided that no matter how many times life tried to bring him down, he would rise every single time, stronger than before. In 1983, Niu began a new chapter of his life. He accepted the smallest job at a dairy plant, washing bottles. The work was small, but his dreams were not. While others waited for their shifts to end, Niu carefully observed every process. He wanted to learn how milk was processed, how the supply chain operated, and how product quality was maintained. This was an unseen school, and Niu was its most dedicated student. Gradually, his dedication began to show results. The management noticed his hard work and started giving him responsibilities. Later, this plant was acquired by 𝐟𝐸𝐿, China's second-largest dairy company. Now Niu had an even bigger platform. He proved his mettle at 𝐟𝐸𝐿, and within 10 years, he rose to become the company's vice president. There came a time when he earned over 1 million yuan annually. The same boy who once worked for a single meal was now part of the multi-million yuan club. But a true winner is someone who lives not just for himself, but for his dreams. Niu realized that the time had come to fulfill his own dream. In 1999, when he decided to leave 𝐟𝐸𝐿, it was a huge risk. He had an initial investment of 10 million yuan, but the challenge ahead was to stand against an industry giant. People laughed, doubted, and discouraged him, but Niu did not give up. He founded Mengniu Dairy and focused entirely on regions that no one had reached yet, the rural areas of China. He connected small farmers, boosted milk production, and took the name of Mengniu to every village and every street. He knew that if you win the heart of the common man, the brand would build itself. By 2005, Mengniu had created a sensation in China's dairy market. Surpassing a giant like Yili, Mengniu became the #1 brand. It was nothing short of a miracle. A boy who once lived in the shadows of others had now become a sum himself. But Niu's vision was not limited to China. He wanted his dream to reach every corner of Asia. In 2015, he entered the markets of Indonesia and Southeast Asia with the Aice brand. Here too, his strategy was clear: to reach the common man. Aice kept ice cream prices so low, between 5 to 9 rupees, that everyone could afford the delight of an ice cream. Niu wasn't just selling a product, he was selling a dream, an ice cream in the hands of every small child, a sparkle of sweetness in every poor neighborhood. He focused on local flavors, durian, coconut coffee, so that people could feel personally connected to the brand. Not only that, he provided free freezers to small shopkeepers and gave subsidies on electricity expenses. The result, today, Aice is spread across more than 1,200 districts in Indonesia and dominates the ice cream market. It's not just an ordinary brand anymore, it has become a movement of sweetness, hope, and self-reliance. But Niu's dream was not limited to just running a business. He understood that true success is the one that uplifts society as well. He donated for the treatment of hundreds of sick children in Inner Mongolia. He built schools so that the next generation wouldn't have to face the same struggles he endured in his childhood. Niu Gensheng's story inspires every person who is ready to give up in the face of hardships. It shows that while fate tries to break you, your determination can make you invincible. Today, when milk and ice cream from Mengniu's shining plants reach all over the world, and when Aice brand ambassadors appear at major football tournaments, behind it all is the smile of a child who once labored just for 2 pieces of bread. If Niu Gensheng had drowned in his pain, if he had kept blaming the world, he might have been lost in the crowd. But instead, he turned his pain into strength, his tears into fuel, and proved to the world that true victory is achieved on the toughest battlefields. So the next time you feel that circumstances are against you, that the road is blocked, that nothing is possible anymore, remember the story of Niu Gensheng. Remember the boy who was once sold for just 590 rupees, but who raised his destiny to a worth of $410 million. Because true winners don't wait for circumstances to change, they change themselves and bend circumstances to their will.
If this video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.